In Hong Kong, the third most densely populated city in the world, at Victoria Dockside, the Culture and Entertainment Promenade, which includes K11 MUSEA, a new cultural retail destination, and Hong Kong's Silicon Valley of culture, a rooftop farm is open to the public. They call it Nature Discovery Park, the first biodiversity museum. Why have the developers of K11 dedicated the most expensive real estate at 300 feet above the city centre to agriculture and botany? They want to solve the biggest challenges of urbanisation.
The population around the world booming, having access to clean and safe water, clean and safe energy, as well as food.
If I have to pick one, I would have to choose climate change.
Public awareness.
By year 2050, the population of over the age of 60 years old will almost be doubled.
We have all the technology, we have all the creativity to save the world, but we are not acting.
The Victoria Dockside has seen its fair share of urbanisation. From a fishing village in the 1800s, it has developed into a trading port between the seas and mainland China. Cheng, a self-made man who founded New World Development, bought land here in the early 1970s. Mr. Cheng's objective was to build a sustainable waterfront where citizens can work, live and enjoy family time. Today, his grandson, the cultural entrepreneur Adrian Cheng, is continuing the tradition. His K11 team includes 100 creative minds, educators, farmers, botanists and sustainability experts. Their Nature Discovery Park ambitiously wants to comply with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals.
Everything we do at K11 MUSEA, and in fact, different K11 projects, are inspired by New World Sustainability Vision 2030, which was established about 2 years ago to cover all of our group companies. And the way in which we chart out this long-term blueprint or sustainability strategy is to reference relevant sustainable development goals introduced by the UN, as well as relevance to our own businesses. So among the 17 goals, we have chosen good health and well-being, quality education, sustainable cities and communities, and partnerships for the goals.
What is the common denominator? We must bring nature back to the city.
Green space has become an emphasis in urban planning. For cities like Singapore, for example, they have a requirement for a green coverage and the floor area of green space around each building. And in Hong Kong, I think traditionally we haven't really considered the role of green space to utilize the limited space that we have and turn them into functional green space. It could be a park that serves various types of function, could be an event space, or it could even be urban farm where people can grow local and sustainable food.
For a city where 7.5 million inhabitants need a safe food supply, clean air and a healthy environment, urban farming is becoming the most important function of green space.
We start losing our own agriculture in the city, even in the rural area. Many people in Hong Kong not have much idea where the food come from, where the vegetables, the meat come from. It's interesting that the kids just never seen the broccoli before, cauliflowers. They never thought about that they can grow some real vegetables on the rooftop. In the city, in the heart of Tsim Sha Tsui. We do workshops here. Even they can grow some mints. They can make some herb teas. It is already good enough.
There's so much to learn in the exercise of urban farming. It's not just about sowing the seed and watering them. You get to learn about how to eat seasonally, locally, and sustainably. I think urban farming needs to move much, much faster, and it shouldn't be limited to soil farming.
Education only works if beyond the workshops, the visitors change their everyday practices. Vanessa will bring up 2 kids. It's a mission for her to teach their children how they can shop and live responsibly.
I first of all want to be a role model for my kids. For my 3-year-old, I want him to learn that we can do less takeout meals. We can go out to restaurants or bring our own containers. I can give my children the opportunity to learn about some of the sustainability challenges, but most importantly, what they can do or us as a family can do about it.
The efforts of NDP have attracted partners as well. One of them is Dame Jane Morris Goodall, a globally acknowledged protector of wildlife. Her institute was eager to join K11 and NDP.
The entire concept begins with a coffee. But at that time, NDP mentioned they will have a shopping mall, and they want to reshape the shopping experience. So we just very frankly asked, can we put sustainability, can we put environmental friendly into this shopping experience?
It's almost like walking through a museum.
So this is the Tropical Rainforest Cabinet. In K11 MUSEA, we got a lot of tours and nature discovery tour. We start from here. So we go through the ground floor, Tropical Rainforest Cabinet and the Fresh Flower Cabinet. And the first floor will be dried flowers and second floor will be preserved flowers.
Now back to Nature Discovery Park.
Apart from educating the kid, we also want to target the parents. Right now, we have around 20 families joined in our pilot scheme. We are trying to escalate it. In terms of the targets, we are expecting to house at least 800 families in this NDP.
Dividing the sea, sky and land offers the opportunity to invite other partners. Keith is worried about the diminishing biodiversity in the seas. His company, Jari Aquarium Limited, built an aquarium to promote more responsibility surrounding Hong Kong's aqualife.
Turtles, fish are being affected by plastic seriously globally. In the past, we have more than 6,000 species in Hong Kong, but a lot of them already gone or cannot be found in Hong Kong anymore. Now we have replicated the pier, the post of a pier in the Victoria Park, so that when the kids pass by, they can see a very beautiful aquarium. And the species inside the aquarium, actually they are specifically selected from Hong Kong species. They were once in Hong Kong.
NDP has successfully married education with retail. It's proof that business and responsible cultivation of nature can strengthen each other. Eureka Nova, New World Group's open innovation platform, teamed up with the Nature Development Park.
We're very proud to present to you this new startup accelerator to advance UNSDGs, brought to you by New World Group and supported by Eureka Nova, called Impact Commons.
I was so excited to tell everyone about this program that during the panel I really wanted to let you guys know what's going on. For a lot of startups, it's really hard for them to knock on doors. For us, we're opening the doors.
And when I learned that NDP is very much aligned with New World's Vision of 2030, as well as how they're very much aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, it just really worked with us, because not only do we look at technology, we are looking at the implementation and technology within the New World Group.
We're super excited about prioritizing access to New World Group's ecosystem as the #1 thing to do. And what that means is that we're going to be collaborating with business units, and we're going to take a look at their pain points, what they want to do in sustainability, what type of impact do they want to make, and we go out there and procure the right type of startups for them. Apply on www.impactcommons.com. Again, if you already have these core values, it won't take you more than 15 minutes to apply.
Is K11's Nature Discovery Park a unique experience, or can it become the blueprint for thousands of similar missions? Can this be the beginning of new business models and a responsible consumer behaviour?
As an individual or consumer, we start linking these concepts together through small behavioral change, like learning how to farm in an urban area. We can ask smarter questions, and we can even challenge the businesses that we patronize or support.
How other cities, other locations in Hong Kong to learn from Nature Discovery Park and to implement their own Nature Discovery Park is just simply to